All right, folks, guess what we're doing today? Take a peek. We have fresh sliced baby Bella mushrooms. We have some fresh garlic. We have a bottle of wine, and we have chicken breasts. And in a minute, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Hey, everybody, it's Biggie. You're in my kitchen. Tonight, we're doing chicken Marsala. There'll be two little tiny twists on the end of what we do, because we always do it a little bit better and a little bit upscale than what you're going to buy at the store. Or I should say a restaurant. However, this one is going to be one you'd pay 30, 35 bucks for if you went out to a 5-star restaurant. All right, guys, we're ready to roll. You need 1.5 pounds of chicken breast. Get it, buy a thick one, cut them into cutlets as I did here, and you're just going to bread them. And the breading, it's really standard. Salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic, oregano, nothing really special. And then pound them with your tenderizing hammer, rolling pin, whatever it is you got. You always got to make stuff work for you, whatever you have available to you. So we're going to put this in here, and these go pretty quick overall. And we have a lot. Again, I always make more than we need. Mary works from home, so she has lunch. See how considerate I am. All right. And then when we're done cooking these, we're going to put them aside. We'll put the garlic in, deglaze the pan. We'll put the mushrooms in, those baby bellas. They're absolutely beautiful and fresh. Got them today. All right. And we'll get this nice, beautiful one in over here. I like using disposable trays because there's enough dishes to do when you're done cooking and eating. You don't need to add any more to them. And I have just really thousands of these things. Push that in. I'm going to try and squeeze that last piece in right over here, which is fine. Space ain't the issue. They'll sink down. This one has really got tenderized pretty well. I kind of went a little bit rough with the hammer on this one, just because I do things like that. All right. So this is going to be about 3 to 4 minutes aside. When we have it done on both sides, we'll go in, we'll do the rest. So we cook these on both sides. Now we're going to pull them. We're going to let these rest for a few minutes. Oh, look how beautiful those are, huh? Tender already. They're going to be twice as tender when we're done. And then let those rest. Why we do the garlic? Because we have to do the garlic. We have to make the sauce. So, first things first, we're going to get the garlic up right here. And throw that in the pan. Along with the butter. And of course, we're going to deglaze that pan. Now, it is Marsala, so we're going to be using a Marsala wine, but we're going to deglaze with a little bit of dry sherry. Because we need that. Remember 30 seconds on garlic. When you smell it, it's time to cool it. Okay? Okay, it's been smelled and it's time to cool them. So now we're going to put in a cup of butter. All ready to go. Next up is our fresh sliced mushrooms. We get those going. And what we're going to do is we're just going to saute those to get the moisture out. And I'm going to cut these last 3. Chicken Marsala has to have mushrooms in it anyway, so let's just do that. Okay. That around. I'm all coated. And once the sauce is going, which is really just seconds away, we're going to let it reduce down a little bit. The chicken's going back in. It's going to be turned down. It's going to be simmered for 10 minutes. And then we eat. And you can use any side you want with this. Gnocchi, potato, baked potato, mashed potato, pasta, whatever you want. It's really good imported Marsala wine. Need about 3/4 of a cup of that. Okay. And just for giggles, throw a little bit more oregano in there. And we're ready to put the chicken back in and simmer this out. Now, halfway through that simmer, 10-15 minutes, depending on the heat of your pan. I do have a little cheating going on here because this induction cooktop that I'm using to show you guys, it's digitally controlled for temperature. It shows me exactly how hot it is. So I have a little bit of an advantage on this, but it's usually 10 to 15 minutes, all based on what kind of pan you're cooking on, how thick, how well it holds the heat. And we will see you back here in 10 minutes when we're ready to go. All right, guys, we're 10 minutes in, 12 minutes roughly. As you can see, this thing is absolutely, it's perfect. Look at this, it's beautiful. The mushrooms are done. The colors are great. The sauce is thickened up. It just doesn't get better than this. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna plate up a little bit here so I can do the ceremonial bite, right? Gotta do that. And I'm gonna throw a little bit of my, well, no, I'm gonna throw a lot on. I like a lot of it. I like the juice. Okay. Now, let's see if I did this absolutely perfectly right. I got a spoon here. Let's see what we can do. Look at that. With the spoon, guys. That's as tender as it's gonna get. And I'm gonna take a bite in a moment. Okay, guys. Here we go, the ceremonial bite. Not lying, still on the spoon. Cut with a spoon right in front of you. This is good. Should I make the face? I'm not, don't wait for it. And a little bit of potato. That's some good eating.